Hey everybody, it's me, MiaFran again. Welcome back to my channel and to another A3 review with Chantal.
Hello.
Welcome back. We're getting to the wire here. We're getting down to the wire. We finally got to see the play, or some of it.
The finale
Enough to
next
know
week, man.
enough to know what the story is.
Dude, I can't believe the finale is like literally this is it.
Yeah. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna talk about?
Wait for season 2.
Yeah.
That's if they decide for a season 2. But right now they gotta. I guess they're trying to see what they're gonna do with Kazunari. They still
Yeah, I know they still got. I know. I was just gonna say they're probably not gonna do anything until they get a
new voice actor.
New voice actor for Kazunari.
Yeah.
We're not gonna discuss that. I'll look for the tweets that explain it, and I'll link that in the description.
Yeah. Just
so if you guys want to know like the context behind that or what we're talking about, like I'll just link to the tweet thread in the description.
We did get to see another season 2, boy.
Yes, I get to see Azumi,
which was very unexpected. So this whole scene is just like an anime only scene. Because it's not in the game.
Because it was like, that's not in the game.
So they basically did something so they could meet Azumi, which was pretty nice, man.
I feel like they're definitely hopefully not just doing these as like Easter eggs. Like this is like, you know, a thing to let you know that, hey, season 2.
There's a chance. I hope, man.
Yeah.
Because season 2 stuff is crazy. Well, at least with the spring trip, that was like really crazy. But
so like basically the play is basically like Tsumugi is Michael, like the archangel or whatever, and he like falls in love with this human woman and like wants to see her and wants to be with her and stuff, but like, you know, he's an angel and basically she's like dying, or she's going to die, so he's like, no, I want to protect her. So like he goes down to like the human world and like to, you know, protect her and stuff, and then like it turns out, oh, she gets better and then she's gonna get married to the doctor that was taking care of her. The doctor's Azuma, and then he dies.
It's very sad.
It's pretty sad. He died because you're not supposed to do that, apparently, as an angel, so. But he was like, you know, it was worth it, I guess. But of course, Tsumugi gets, like, kind of steered in the wrong direction a little bit, because of course the motherfucker from God Troop has to come and tell him, like, wow, you still suck. You're never gonna beat us.
My poor boy's already having, like, confidence issues in his acting, and he's just now, like, regaining that confidence, and then it just got shattered again. Because he starts to doubt himself. He's like, maybe he's right. And I'm like, oh, no. That's what he was trying to do. And what's even worse is that he doesn't tell anybody about this. And that's what frustrates me. I'm like, Tsumugi!
Oh, yeah, where he's like, hey, can I, like, switch things up?
He keeps this whole interaction, like, to himself.
Yeah.
And I wish so much that he could have at least talked to Tasuku or somebody and been like, hey, the God Troop dude told me this, or this is what's happening, that's why I've been acting kind of weird.
He told me I suck.
But he didn't. He was just like, alright, let's switch up the play a little bit.
Yeah, which...
I couldn't watch the scene, man. I couldn't.
It does happen, and like, you know, sometimes people do it without asking. Like, they just do it. And I honestly don't like... Personally, I've never liked it when an actor like comes to me and is like, hey, do you think I could, like, what if I change it up a little bit? Like, if you want to change it up, at least with me, like, my thing is like, okay, what are you gonna do? Like, you need to tell me what it is you're gonna be doing, because then that reflects bad on the director, because then if like you do some like weird shit, then that automatically is gonna tell the audience, oh, the director said it was okay to do that. But it's like, no, that's not. So every time somebody asks me, like, if they could, it never really happens too often, but every time someone, like, asks me if they could, like, switch things up, I would ask them, like, tell me exactly what you're gonna do, because it needs to, like, stay within, like, the integrity of the character you're playing, and if it doesn't make sense to me, I don't want it. Don't do it. Now, if it's the last show, okay, fine, whatever, you can do what you want. We're not gonna ever do this again. But Yeah, he starts like hamming it up, and I was just like, this is really bad. He's a more subtle actor, and he's like trying to be all big and shit like the God Troop is, and it doesn't fit. And everybody's like, well, that show sucked.
Because it was off. Dude, it was so hard to watch that in the anime. Like, I couldn't in the game, like, reading it, but, like, seeing it in the anime, I was like, this is giving me secondhand embarrassment a little bit. And it doesn't help that you also have, like, these God Troop fans talking so loudly. Audience. Yeah, like, before this whole happens, because Sumigi doesn't do anything. He kind of tries to brush it off a little bit, but then he overhears the stupid girls talking, saying, oh, he's bringing Tasco down, blah blah blah. Like, shut the fuck up.
Like, what are you like, then why are you here?
I'm sorry, if they're gonna come for Sumugi, I will fight a bitch, man.
Dude, it's like, it reminded me of that scene from Idler 7 where Mitsuki's like overhears those girls like talking about him, and it's just like, what? Like, okay, granted, in Idler 7 they didn't know he was there, but still, like, what the fuck? Why would you talk about that stuff out loud in public? But like with this, it's like, dude, he's standing like right there.
Like, he can hear you.
Like, why can't you just wait till you leave to talk about if you thought it sucked or not?
Right?
That's what I would do.
Poor
I wait till I'm in the car or I'm at home, and then I can say, oh boy, that sucked. That was really bad.
It's so sad, man. My poor Sumo.
Yeah, and like, I mean, Tasco does yell at him, so...
Which doesn't help, and he realizes at least that he shouldn't have yelled.
Yeah. And they're packing up all their stuff to go perform at the God Troop theater. Because that's what their last show is going to be, it's at their theater. So they gotta pack up all the props, costumes, the set pieces, and everything. It was, I mean, I liked the scene where they're in the snow. I was like, oh, it's snowing.
Dude, they made it so, like, out of a romance anime. Because he goes looking for Sumugi out in the snow. Sumugi's all by himself, like, drenching in, like, snow. Like, my boy, you're gonna get cold.
I know, I was like, dude, you're covered in snow.
But the fact that Tasco know where he would be.
Yeah, well, because first he goes to look for him, like, literally everywhere else, and I'm like, dude, just go to that bridge that you were at the last time. I'm sure that's where he actually is. And of course, it's the last place he goes to.
It's the same place where he tried to talk to him, but he couldn't back in when they auditioned for God Troop. And again, more regrets. Yeah,
because he tells Izumi, like, see, back then I didn't know what to say. Like, he's like, anything I could have said, it would have sounded like I was bragging, and I didn't want to do that. But I didn't say anything. And then he quit acting, and I regretted not saying anything at all. And then she's basically like, well, don't make the same mistake again. Like, you need to talk to him.
Yeah, because at first he doesn't want to talk to him because he thinks he's going to make things worse. Which is why Izumi's like, no. You're going to do the same mistake again. So if you have something to say, go say it. Again, man, communication works wonders.
Exactly. If you like, it's almost as if talking it out to somebody or talking to your friends about, you know, what's bothering you or them, like, wow, who would have known that would have helped? Again, like last time, if you just if they're your real friends, they'll listen to what you have to say. Like, if they're willing to listen to you, you should talk to them. And if you're not gonna talk to them, then, okay, then, you know, be miserable. Because it comes to a point, right, where it's like, dude, I've tried to listen to you, like, a million times. If you're not gonna, like, talk to me, then, you know what, I don't know how else to help. And I'm sure we've all been there.
Yeah, which is also why Tasco was saying that that's basically why he put that anger towards Sumugi, because, you know, I guess to make him feel better about the whole situation because of his regret not telling him anything before he quit. Don't blame your best friend, man. But it was wholesome afterwards, though, because they got to share an umbrella and they were laughing and like their little nicknames, and they were so cute.
Yeah, that was cute. Yeah, he called him Tachan.
It's cute.
And he calls him Sumu, and he's like, they're both just like, don't fucking call me that. Okay, yeah, it was very romantic. That's why I was like, why is this like a BL all of a sudden? What?
Right?
Why is this now like a romance? I know they're one of the big like ships that everybody ships together. I can see it. I don't have anything else really to say, honestly.
I don't have anything else to say. I mean, it's just basically about
it looks like basically
confidence.
just having that trouble. Yeah, I mean, like, because they basically like what prompts the fucking God Troop guy to say that shit is just because like they're going shopping for stuff and then they just start practicing a scene in the middle of the Ludo way.
And they're getting like attention and saying, "Oh, like it's really good. You guys should go watch." So he's trying to tear them down while, you know, things are still going. That way they can fail at the last day. Not on my watch. But other than that, next week we're gonna see the God Troop. Hopefully we'll see Hisoka stuff, because I have no idea if we'll get to see it. And then Azuma stuff, you know, there could be a chance, but at the same time, I don't think we're gonna see it, which is unfortunate.
That you guys could at least put his like one more sad backstory. Come on.
Which is also, like, I think we already said this before, I think they should have made this season for autumn and winter at least, like 25 episodes or something.
Yeah, just a bit longer.
Because they skipped like a lot, and they kind of rushed the autumn troop stuff, and they're rushing a little bit with the winter troop stuff. Because the winter and autumn troop stuff is more dramatic and more detailed in story. So the anime is just like a very speed run through of the main story for these two troops. There's a lot of content.
You really don't have to, like, honestly, just all you have to do to like unlock the main story stuff is just keep doing the events. Like, just do the lessons. You don't even have to like pull all that often. Just like do it with enough cards to just gain experience points, and then you'll unlock the story. It's super easy.
A3 is a very chill game compared to like everything else. Where everything is like, we're rushing to finish the event and everything. Nah, A3 is like very chill.
And they bring events back, so yeah, I guess that wraps it up. We'll see what happens next week on Chantal's channel.
For the finale.
And it's next week is the last week of 2020. Hallelujah. At least we got some good anime out of it.
Right?
At least we were still able to get some good anime. Despite delays and stuff, and this is no exception.
Yeah.
You know, I'm glad we were able to look at A3. So, again, I will link that Twitter thread in the description, as well as, like, you know, put all of our own links and stuff in the description. And go sub to Chantal, follow both of us on Twitter, sub to the podcast, follow the podcast on Twitter as well. And yeah, we're recording this on Christmas Eve, so this is probably gonna come out after Christmas. So I hope you guys if you do celebrate Christmas, hope you had a great Christmas day, got all the presents you wanted, and I hope you enjoyed the 12 days of anime once again this year on my channel. And yeah, have fun, stay safe, and we'll see you in the next video, guys. Bye!
Bye!